It's Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. Time for another Fireside Chat with Dizzy. And of course, I got a fuzzy little puppy dog over there and horses in the round pen. And it is a warm June evening out here. In fact, we're supposed to be having some record temperatures. With as hot as it's going to be the next few days, I had planned on camping out tonight. I've been wanting to camp out for a while now, and either it was too cold or too wet. Tonight's the first night that I was actually going to be able to. Well, I'm not camping out. Plain and simple, it's not something that I've really talked about a lot, but in August 1998, I was rear-ended, and as a result of that car accident, I have problems with my right leg. I have nerve damage below the knee. It constantly feels like pins and needles in my toes, and sometimes it's like there's a steel band wrapped around my knee, and from my knee down it just bothers me. And I also have problems with my right hip, and I am in pain basically from my hip all the way down to my toes. So I decided it would not be a good idea to try to camp out tonight because I'm just not sure that I'm up to it. I actually took some Motrin today for it. I could not tell you when the last time was that I took Motrin, but at least not for that. I did take it the other day for when I hurt my finger. If you watched my one video, you know about that. But, so I am not camping out tonight because it's going to be so hot tomorrow and I'm wanting to do some mowing for the owner. I am planning to get out here early. They're calling for a high of around 100. So with the humidity, you know it's going to be nasty out here. I'm not even planning to eat breakfast in the morning. I'm just going to come out and get to work. And I should be able to, if I get out here by like around 6 o'clock, by around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll be done, go home, and eat breakfast. Or brunch by then, I guess, which, since I'm only going to be mowing, I should be able to do with no problem. Tuesday, not going to be quite as hot, but it's still supposed to be a high of around 100. That's when I do the work in my field. So yeah, I'll be doing the same thing on Tuesday, getting out here early. And then Wednesday, I have an appointment to get brakes put on the Jeep at 10 o'clock. So I'll be out here again early on Wednesday. On Wednesday, though, I will have to eat because I don't think I could go as long as I would have to without eating. So, but yeah, and let me see. Horses. I was going to work with Licorice in the round pen today, but because of how I'm feeling, I just realized that that's not going to work. So, she did not get worked with. Misty. I actually saddled her up the other day. Didn't ride her for long. I rode her for a few minutes in the round pen. And she did well. Not only did she do well, I also did well. I have been taking lessons off and on for the past few years, and plain and simple, I never had the chance to take lessons when I was younger. And what she has been trying to get me to do for the past couple of years, I have been having trouble doing. And that's basically getting my weight more forward in the saddle and stopping Misty without using the reins. Well, I did both on Monday. I was stopping her without the reins, and I had my weight more forward in the saddle. Like I said, I didn't ride a whole lot because it was kind of hot out, but I was posting, and I noticed that when I was posting, A, it was a lot easier on me, B, it felt more natural, and C, I didn't bounce as much on the ladies. You know what I'm talking about with the bouncing. So that was good. So probably on Thursday will be the next time that I am able to do anything with the horses, unless, well, I might be able to do some work in the round pen on Wednesday. Thursday, the other thing that I'm going to be working on is working on the chicken pen. Now, the owner of the farm did come down here. They pulled out all the majority of the posts that were just up and not holding any fence up. So Thursday I should be able to get the fence all down, get everything moved around, and be ready for either Thursday or Friday, get everything set up. And then if I can have that done on Thursday, then on Friday I would come out and I would take as much time as I needed. It's supposed to be cooler, and as long as it's not raining, I would go ahead and I would get the pen all done so that on Saturday I can get the chickens out here, which I'm really looking forward to. So that's where I am with all of that. Garden is doing good. I've been killing asparagus beetles. The asparagus that I transplanted is pretty much, I had 2 that I had gotten new sprouts on, but now it's not looking too good, so I don't know what to think about that. But the others have done well, and since some of them are the ones where I was getting the seeds from, it means that I should hopefully get seeds again this year. Whether I'm here or not for them or not, doesn't matter. I have one more planting of corn to do, and I have to plant the rest of the green beans that I wanted to get in there. I only had 2 cucumbers come up, so I planted some more of that, see whether or not anything happens with that. I still need to get set up for the sweet potatoes. They're in dirt, but the things are not really that big, so hopefully that'll be doing this week. I did figure out what squash I have in there and which is which. If you watched my one video, I wasn't sure what squash was what, because with the exception of zucchini, I'd managed to buy it without anything saying what it was. And I've now figured out that I've got the regular green zucchini, the 8-ball zucchini, and the yellow zucchini. I know that's not really a zucchini, but that's what I call it. Also been able to figure out what peppers I have. So the garden is doing good. We got an inch of rain out at the farm over this week and half an inch at home. So we have been getting enough rain. Horses are enjoying it because there's more grazing. I am down to putting out 3 flakes of hay a day. I think I can cut that down to 2 because they're not, last night and the night before, they didn't eat it all. And buttercups, I think I am either winning the battle with that, or it's just because of the time of year it is, they're not blooming as much. But that'll be subject for another video. House, well, I got started on my den the other day, and I couldn't shut the door in there. I can shut that door now, which is good because with as hot as it is, I'm not using that room. Might as well have that door shut so that I don't have to pay for air conditioning. Yard, I've got part of it mowed. It's not really my yard, but it's a section next to my house that I normally keep mowed because the owner doesn't touch it. And I was able to get in and mow that. Never touched it at all last year because of the problems that I had with the mowers. Also got my new canoe. I'll be doing a video. I just shot a short video from when I was out in it yesterday. Didn't get as far up on stream as I wanted to because of a beaver dam, but I am going to be shooting a video comparing that to my old canoe, and you'll find out which one I like better. So that's where I am for now. So I'm just going to relax. I don't know that I'm going to be adding much more to this fire here. I might just let it burn down and then go home, and I will talk at you later.